To me, creativity is how you express yourself in a way that nobody else can. But the real question is, what is creativity to you? If you want to be creative, you need to go out and take action. You need to go out and find your outlet. Not everybody is going to have the same outlet. Your outlet solely depends on your personality and what you love to do. The benefits of being creative are that you will be less stressed, you will be more cheerful, and you will have less anxiety. Personally, for me, I was less stressed. Taking 5 minutes deciding a day to draw helped me be less stressed in my day and focus on my schoolwork better. Famous people that were creative are Vincent van Gogh and Leonardo da Vinci. Vincent van Gogh had depression and anxiety, which he showed through his artwork, and Leonardo da Vinci had dyslexia, which he expressed through his journals. More famous people that you may know are Pharrell Williams and Adele. Pharrell Williams is a singer and a record producer, and Adele is a singer. Adele expresses her creativity through her videos by telling the story of her songs through the videos and not just through the songs. Maya Angelou says, "You cannot run out of creativity. The more you use, the more you have." I agree strongly with this quote. If you use creativity all the time, it doesn't mean that you will run out of it. It just means that you will have to come up with more unique ideas. My outlet is art, and my inspiration is my mom. My mom inspired me to start drawing, and my teachers, Miss Stone and Miss Lovesay, inspired me to keep on drawing. Other outlets that you can be creative in are photography, cooking, and singing. If you want to be creative in photography, you can try taking your pictures from a different angle. If you want to be creative in cooking, you can try putting different spices in your foods that you usually wouldn't. If you want to be creative with your singing, then you can try singing different genres. If you want to be creative in sports, then you can try playing different positions on the field that you usually wouldn't, or you can try playing different sports. And if you want to be creative in writing, then you can try writing from different points of view that you usually wouldn't. Although there are benefits to creativity, there are some hurdles. Some hurdles that maybe you have no time, no supplies, you may have a lack of inspiration, or you may have a lack of skill. Mine was lack of skill. It wasn't that I didn't have any skill, but it was that it seemed that people around me had much more skill than I did. But my teachers taught me to just look at my artwork and not anybody else's and focus on mine, which helped me focus on my passion. And if you don't have any supplies, you can borrow supplies from a teacher or a friend. And you can take classes to better your skill. If you want to be creative, you need to go out and explore. You need to go find your outlet. Not everybody's going to find the outlet that they love on their first try. You need to go out and try many and find the one that fits your personality. And you need to go out and look for inspiration. You can find inspiration in museums and maybe even songs and photos. There's creativity in workplaces and schools. In the past few years, creativity has been dropping lower and lower in schools because teachers are starting to focus more on the grades that children are making than helping them express themselves through creativity. And in workplaces, creativity has been dropping faster and faster too. Kids tend to be more creative than adults because they have more time in the classroom to be creative and they have more open minds, and adults tend to focus on one goal and just work towards that goal and not look around, and they tend not to have time to be creative in their days. Creativity is also related to mental illnesses and genes. If your parents are more creative, then you tend to be more creative. And if you have a mental illness, then your mind tends to be more open, and you tend to be more comfortable with expressing yourself through your creativity. Now, I'm not saying that if your parents are creative that they have a mental illness, but they are both very closely related with creativity. The value of creativity in the United States of America has been dropping faster and faster in the past recent years. China says that they are racing towards our model of creativity as fast as they can, while we are racing towards their old model of academics. Your chances of getting into college and getting jobs is higher if you're creative. If you're creative, nowadays colleges are starting to look for people who are more creative, who can not only get good grades in academics, but can also be creative in the arts. And places like Google and Pixar are looking for people who are creative to help further their businesses. So what are you going to do? Are you going to live in a boring, colorless world, or do you want to help creativity flourish and live in a fun-filled, bright one?